Greetings, family. Welcome to the Power of Tranquility. My name is Arlene Cahet, and today I am going to talk about how your idea of a situation may not necessarily be the whole picture. So, recently I had this experience where someone came into my space and made a judgment about my intent towards them. And the thing was is that I was doing what I was doing. That I was working on myself while I had what I would consider free time while I was working to be in a place of educating myself. And so when this other person came into my experience and gave their idea that I was trying to do harm to them, um, or maybe not even do harm, but to bore them to tears. Um, when in actuality, I wasn't even thinking about her. I was thinking about the content of the information that I was listening to. I had to check myself and check my anger about that situation because of the way that she presented herself. Um, the passive aggressive tendencies, and wasn't speaking directly to me, not even really making a request, just speaking in a way that was from my perception not respectful. So I will admit that because those situations happen so infrequently for myself, I got in my place of stubbornness. And after the experience was over, I had to think for a moment. And what I came to the conclusion of was that my experience of her and the sort of immediate self judgment that I had of her had to be checked. It had to be sidelined because a lot of times when we make judgments about people, we are in fact, because of the nature of like our emotion, like our intense emotion about a person, place, or thing or idea, um, will hold that person hostage to whatever miasmic experience that they may be having in their consciousness. Because one of the things that I've observed over the years is that no matter how much a person irritates us, no matter how evil we may perceive them to be, they're still living and breathing. Like there is an intelligence that still keeps them alive, regardless of how we may actually feel about it, right? So, what that tells me is that infinite intelligence is working with them as well as with myself. And so, with that situation that I had experienced, what I had to do was say, what could be possibly going on in that person's consciousness that would allow me to have that type of interaction with them? because I wasn't doing anything to her, like physically doing anything. I was just simply nerding out on the information that I was listening to. So for her to come in with that particular type of energy, there is pain there. There is a level of thinking, a level of perceiving the world that this individual has that allows them to be in this place of saying everybody is doing something against her, you know, against their own person. When people are just living and breathing and doing what it is that they do, you have to be in some extra level of pain in order for that to be a sort of state of consciousness. So, since that is the case, in those particular situations, it is best for us to be in a place of praying for an individual's highest and greatest good. That whatever it is that that person is experiencing, that they are in a place of being healed from whatever that is. Especially since, like I said, very rarely do I have that type of disagreeable energy come into my space. That's not a part of my norm. Anyway, I pray for her healing. I pray for her greatest and highest good. And I pray for the elevation of her consciousness. Anyway, I hope that you found this information useful. If you do, please feel free to like and subscribe. Anyway, that is it for this evening. May peace and power be with you wherever you go. Blessings, family.